And not just to fund them now, but to sustainably do it into the future. If you care passionately about those services that I've just spoken of and how important they are to individual Australians and families and communities across this country, then I would encourage you, as I'm sure you already do agree, that we must have an equal passion for the strength of our economy, because that's what enables it. That's why our government is so focused on ensuring that all we do can strengthen our economy. And you have seen this commitment through our response to the global pandemic, the greatest threat to Australian lives and livelihoods since the Great Depression and the Second World War. Our economic response and the recovery plan we put in place in last year's budget has placed Australia in a unique situation in the world today. Economic health supports provided by the Commonwealth are more than double the combined investments of all state and territory governments put together, and more. Add it up, double it, go further, and that equates to the $267 billion in health and economic budget support provided by the Commonwealth as at the last budget. And that has carried us through this crisis in Australia, with complementary actions indeed by states and territories as part of a comprehensive national effort. JobKeeper, the largest and most successful program to keep people in jobs in Australian history. Income supplements for vulnerable Australians, childcare support, cash flow support for small businesses, targeted packages supporting local government, tourism, travel, agents, charities, not-for-profit sector, the arts. We even kept zoos open. The result? Jobs. Jobs. And those jobs are back. According to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, in March 2020, just before the full force of the pandemic hit us, there were 13 million people employed in Australia. 13 million. Within the next 2 months, around 900,000 Australians lost their job. A year on, the official statistics for March this year show that there are now 13.1 million Australians employed, some 74,000 more than when the pandemic struck. And that sounds hard to believe, I know, after everything we've seen around the world and we continue to see now. But it's true. It's a fact. More Australians are employed today than before the pandemic hit. Unemployment in March fell to 5.6%. Now, I'll tell you why that figure really caused some strong reaction in my office the day I heard it in a very positive way, is because that is 200,000 jobs more than we were projecting just in the mid-year statement in December. 200,000.